Can I start at the beginning?
You can start. This is your week in review, man. This is your story now.
This here,
I passed the baton to you.
here's the dealio. So the 18th was Joyce's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I had bought her a wallet. Okay. Now I'm afraid to say what kind of wallet it is, but it was okay. So here's the deal. No, this is where it gets very interesting. So
Does it though?
It was yes, it does. We were expected to receive this package by FedEx,
The wallet
on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we waited, and we're waiting for this thing. I'm like, oh well, but we want to go to the Comic-Con, and she's laid up because of her foot. So this is her first time getting out. It's on her birthday. We wanted to go eat lunch and make a deal of it. So fine. So we're waiting, and we know the package is coming. So Joyce actually has those slips where she can sign it ahead of time and stick it on there. Somebody, the FedEx guy gave those to her and was like, hey, just do that. Then we'll just,
Right.
take it. Just in case we weren't there. Just in case. We get upstairs to go to the Comic-Con, and there's another slip on there. So there's a second slip. So we pay some. There's a second slip. We hadn't even left. It was 3 adults and a child in the house. We're like, what happened? It was like, well, basically that we missed.
Oh, sorry we missed you.
Yeah. So we.
Yeah, I'm sorry too.
Yeah. So we made a call. We brought it up the line, and the people were nice at first. The FedEx people were nice at first. This is, I forgot which delivery place this is. But then, and Joyce is on speakerphone, so we kept asking to talk to a manager because everyone's like, no, there's nothing we can do, and there's nothing more frustrating, especially from a delivery company.
You can meet them on the road. I think UPS. I've done that before. Be like, hey, they're out on the truck. They can meet you at this intersection if you get there in the next 2 or whatever.
They could, but we don't know how long it's been. But these people are not nice. So we get to this lady named Gail. And all I can think of is this is the 50-year-old lady.
She's smoking stogies. Gail here. How can I help you?
She may not be smoking stogies, but she's got a lot of cats. She hates her life because she is so rude to Joyce. And when I say rude, I mean the first thing. So Joyce starts trying to explain to her because she's supposed to be the manager.
Right.
Starts talking. This lady's talking over her, and she won't stop until Joyce is quiet. And Joyce's like, "Why are you talking over?" She's like, "Look." Well, and she's being rude. Not just rude, but belligerent. Ooh. And I mean to the point, again, I'm listening.
I bet FedEx didn't know we had a podcast
No, but it gets
hey, can
worse.
You open that door? I'm roasting in here.
It gets worse. So we're talking, and Joyce is like, look, I don't know why you're being so rude. We were here. He said he rang it twice. We're like, no, because we even went back upstairs to check to make sure that the buzzer's working. Working totally fine. We've had this problem before with FedEx. So this lady is so rude that Joyce is like, look, I was expecting this is an important package. The lady says, oh, I'm sure your Gucci scarf is really important. Because she already knows that it's from Gucci. And it's like, that's what she said to Joyce. We're like, and my jaw like literally dropped. I'm like, you didn't fucking kidding me? Like, are you like she's? Oh, I'm sure your Gucci scarf is really important. So I'm mad, and she's like, I want to talk to your manager. The lady's like, no. She's like, I want to talk to your manager. No, because you're just gonna argue. You just want to fight. And she hung up on Joyce.
What?
We're like, no.
Has there been follow up to this? Please tell me there has been.
Oh yes. So we called higher up. They're like the
audience hopefully feels the tension.
Oh, dude,
like
this was
getting angry
This was
themselves.
so ridiculous. So we call up. And again, everyone's being super nice except for this. The people on the ground, right? The delivery guy. We know this has happened before.
Right.
He's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. And that's again. I can only go by what is painfully obvious to me because we're all home. And we didn't hear anything.
That has happened to me with FedEx before. Oh, by the way,
it's ridiculous. So
where they said they stopped by. I'm like,
well, yeah, it's easy to say that.
My front door's open. The screen's there. I'm sitting in the living room.
I have a neon
I'm
flashing light that says,
literally
please drop
just
it off.
watching outside.
Yeah,
yeah. I got my
Absolutely.
package today. Got delivered by FedEx, and
your package.
And they barely gave my sister Leah any time to get to the door to sign the package.
See, this is ridiculous. So this is what happens. So we call higher, and they have like a quality control. I forgot what they're actually called. The guy was great. He ends up getting in touch with the actual manager because Gail, not the fucking manager, just a lady with a bunch of cats. And so this guy is so nice to us. He's again, the customer service with everybody else is amazing.
Yeah.
And so he's like, look, I'm really sorry. The driver is going to drop this package off today. He gets off at 4. It'll be sometime shortly after that. We wait there. We were at the Comic-Con. We had to leave early because he was supposed to be there. And Allie was getting ready to go back to California, which she did. So that's another
I just
crazy,
heard that, too.
Oh, believe me. So
How much time do you got?
yeah, well, give me a stogie. I'll tell you the story. So we had to come home early from it, like 3 hours early, and we waited until 7:30 at night on her birthday, waiting for this package, and so never came. Next morning, Saturday, I'm leaving to go to jiu-jitsu. It's almost noon. I'm leaving late even, not for any other reason besides me being an idiot. No. Yeah, no, I seriously think I was just being. No, I worked overtime.
Of course you did.
Yeah. So I went at 11:52 in the morning. I walk up the stairs. There's a FedEx van outside. I'm looking, and there's a third freaking tag on the window next to the door. I walk out there as fast as I could. I'm like, "Do you have a package for 100?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, what? Are you in 100?" And I'm looking at him like, and I'm thinking, I want to punch you in your face. What do you think, you
I want
idiot?
to punch the size of your face for free.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. And I was like, yes. And I was like, why didn't you ring the bell or the buzzer? He goes, I rang it twice. Oh, is that a thing? Like, you're just supposed to say
I had
that
2 beers.
automatically?
I rang it twice.
So
I'm like fuming right
So
now.
at this
I know.
point-
I'm
at this point-
angry, and this has
angry.
nothing to do with me.
At
I
this
just want
point-
to punch him in the head.
at this point, I want to tear him out of the van. He's so like this thing, and I just know, and I don't want to kill him,
Just gonna hurt him real bad.
but I want to hurt him really bad. And so, because I don't even
Maybe
know
just
if
kill him a little.
Because honestly,
Maybe
I don't even know.
wanna kill him a
He
little.
may not have been the same driver as the day before. I don't know, but he says he did, and I know he didn't, because again, there's 3 people downstairs. We are all awake, and a 8-year-old boy
I've rang your buzzer before. You hear it when I ring it.
every time. So this is what I said. So he's like, "You got to sign for it," and I'm like, he goes, "I need your first initial and last name." I'm like, I just do that, and obviously, what are you going to do? He already gave me the package,
Right.
And I was being nice. Do that. I should have just went, I'm not signing for it, and just because he
I
already
signed
gave me
it
the
twice.
Yeah.
Walk away.
I know. So I start walking away, and I did say something horrible to him because he deserved it. At this point, I mean, I can at least fully admit that, because I have to admit that I did some, like, I said a bad thing, because it's important to the story, because people have to know that I'm not lying about this ridiculous story that you can't make up. It's so horrible. And so as I'm walking away, I may have called him something that I'm not going to repeat. And I said, how about I just go check my buzzer right now? And I walked over there, and the guy starts driving off as I'm like, me. And Allison's like, hello? I'm like, hi, Al. Just want to make sure that the buzzer works. And I walk down there. So now we're just going to go crazy. But it's Saturday, so none of the
This would
office
be a great
open.
animated story.
Oh,
like
God,
you
yeah.
talking to the FedEx
Yeah.
guy at the car.
Oh.
Gosh, we have to find an animator
We
for our
do.
stories.
So
Somebody, please.
So
contact
we know
us.
Saturday nobody at the office is going to be there. Fine, but we called that quality control guy. And They
Yeah.
were super nice. They're like, okay, well, we're going to get this taken care of. We're going to get this to the guy, the manager, and he'll call you. So we get the call. Like the guy calls today, the manager guy, and he's so again the customer service is is really good. Again, it's the people on the ground, which makes it tough.
Right.
And I told the guy, I said, you know what? I'm a police officer. I said, if I treated people half as bad as the people did to us, I probably would end up without a job. And I'm in the union too. I said, are your guys' telephones at least recorded so you can hear back the things that were said? They're like, no, we don't. They only have like certain things recorded. I'm like,
Right.
that is a disappointment, because I have nothing to hide here. So he called. He said that he's going to take care of it, and he didn't know that he got his days mixed up. He thought that Saturday was the day that the guy was supposed to have come back and delivered it.
Right.
But it was really Friday, and the guy didn't.
Right.
And he's like, I'm super sorry. They're going to get to the bottom of it, and I'll keep you updated as that goes. But that was I guess, okay, so long story longer, that was part of like the whole Comic-Con issue because we had to leave like 3 hours early. So we didn't get like a whole day there to enjoy and that kind of stuff.
Right.
But we did get there. We did have a good time. I completely blew off a couple guys that were fans of the show.
What?
I know.
What are you talking about, Dave? You blew off our fans?
Oh my God, Mike, I'm so sorry.